We both have big heads.
Giant-headed ladies back. This is like a monster movie. Oh, we're here. We're back. Guys, it happened. We got the coffee. Cheers.
Cheers. Mine's hot.
Laura didn't get any coffee because she wasn't being a good listener. She got water instead. And dirty water that we got out of a puddle in the street. Maybe next time she'll be a better listener. Nah, she didn't want coffee. Oh well.
I need coffee. I always do coffee about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
My sister has what I call her night coffee. She has coffee like at 7 o'clock.
You know
every
what?
day.
Also, I used to not be able to do coffee.
And now?
And now, for some reason, I don't know if it's because my whole diet changed and hormones or whatever.
Could be.
I can drink coffee at 6:30, 7 o'clock at night and go perfectly sound asleep. The
I
rest of the
like night coffee.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get so excited about the next day's coffee. Like I go to sleep and I go, oh my God, I can't wait to have coffee tomorrow morning. That's crazy.
Of course, this coffee that you got me, it's putting hair on my chest, I think.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that my throat is now hairy.
Yeah.
It is. It's like rocket fuel.
Yeah, it's
But
pretty
it may
strong.
not even, but is it strong or does it taste
It
strong?
probably just tastes strong, so people don't realize it, but when you have a light roast, that's stronger caffeine. Dark roast
Yes.
is not necessarily stronger coffee, so there you have
So
it.
grab your coffee because we're going to do a Q&A now of all the things that we covered. We're going to do like a wrap-up, and then we have the big grand prize information. That's pretty exciting.
That is exciting. Have you all shared the videos throughout the day?
That would be nice.
Because I probably gave some life-saving tips, and that's important.
Yeah,
And you know, there was a story on Facebook a while back that said, I wish somebody had told me. And remember, I think there was another story where the mom, Alana, did Jamie give you? No,
The Strava count?
No, he did not. But I literally flew in, flew out. I mean, it was like the shortest visit in the world. So I'll get some from him next time. But there was also a Facebook story where the wife had nagged the husband, and she's so glad that she did because they were in a horrible car crash just immediately afterwards. So. Share the videos from earlier because I might have given a tip that might help because even though it was pertaining to the Radians, it still was general information.
Yes.
So,
Yeah,
share.
I would say the one that we did in Albee probably had the most tips. And then we could even mark, like when you were doing the install on the fake seat, I thought that was really good. But in general, I think that this is a very, very enlightening day. Jewel finally made it. I hope the dog went to the bathroom, Julie. We hope everything went good for Millie. But we did get a lot of questions, and it's interesting because we got a lot of the same questions. So why I think that's interesting is because you guys aren't getting that information. So we're going to cover it again. When do we go from our infant car seat to a convertible car seat? Alana.
Okay, so first of all, you can use a convertible even for a newborn. So some hospitals say you can't, but you can, just as long as it meets those minimum standards. But if you have an infant seat right now, you can transition them once they've outgrown the height or the weight, whichever one comes first.
Yes.
Or if you're just looking like they're very uncomfortable,
Yes.
my kids were porkers at 5 months old, so go ahead and get them comfortable. That convertible seat's going to give them a little bit more wiggle room. You want those legs and those hips to be able to move around, and so that they're developing those hip muscles and tissues and skeletal muscle, all that good stuff.
You know what I thought was interesting though? I think it's interesting that your pediatrician doesn't advise you when it should happen. This was mind-blowing to me. I don't know why I had thought that our pediatrician told us when to transition from an infant to a convertible, but I really keep they don't know, and and because everybody has a different,
and they're not their, it's not their specialty. So I mean, if you're
I don't know, I feel like it's a safety thing. If they're telling me what medications my kids should take, or
they're medical doctors. They're not crash specialists, and they get a very brief amount of time on training on any of these issues, and you have a very brief amount of time with them in the examining room. So they have to get through everything that's on their list from the insurance company before they can really get to the car seat stuff, even though that should be part of it. But just seek out a certified child passenger safety technician. Call or email the manufacturer. Pretty much all of us have somebody on staff that's either certified or has a position like mine. Pretty much all the major brands do. And if not, they know where to go. Of course, safercar.gov. I mean, there's information out there, so don't hesitate. I mean, just ask Nat. She knows where to find people.
You know what? And I'm going to say this to you. Right now, I don't know if you are aware of this, but you could sign up for text alerts for our Twiniversity messages of the day. Okay, I don't know if you know that. Did you know we could do that?
I did not know that. I will have to tell a few people.
We're working on a lot of things.
Nice.
Next thing is, if you have not signed up to receive our weekly newsletter, do. And here's why. I, also known as Julie, will be adding a few little "did you do this week?" And we're going to put in some random reminders. And one of the reminders every so often is going to be, is it time to check to see if your kids...
Isn't that
because
great?
you can't, honestly, Alana, I can't, not that I'm saying I can't depend on them, but you have so many things to worry about. Let me worry about this one.
Right.
Julie's got it, also known as me. I got it.
Thank goodness for Julie and Laura.
Thank God. You know, Julie
Your
is
tentacles.
so, like, organized. And sadly, though, I'm brushing off on her a little bit because sometimes we'll both forget things, and I'm like, this is unacceptable because I'm the neurotic one that never has. I can't even tie my own shoelaces. Where Julie's like, oh no, I have a spreadsheet from when you need to tie your shoelaces.
I can tell Julie's very organized.
Oh,
she
it's
emails me and it's
unbelievable.
like, ooh, she's got it together. I can
love
tell.
it so much.
It's cool.
It makes me so excited.
But
Yes.
I am very excited about those text messages.
Yeah.
I wonder if Diono should sponsor those text messages.
We'll
Just
be
throwing it
sending
out
over
there.
the proposal, Alana. So we got that for
Julie's busy working.
2019. So if you haven't realized, we are very, 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 very vocal about our sponsors and our partners. And ironically, we have one on with us right now.
Who is it?
Helen is on with us from Happy Family. I saw you sneak in, Helen. Don't think I didn't
Where's
see
Kate?
you.
I was expecting Kate to be
She'll
in
pop
there.
in too. And why not?
I love Kate.
Because you know what? We are all for the betterment of your families.
Yep.
Right? So yeah, so we do play with multiple car seats. It would be really ridiculous of us to be like brand loyal to one particular company because there's price point, there's availability, there's car accessibility, there are so many different
So
features.
many
I really do wish that there was one car seat company that you could be like, they have everything. Just like with stroller companies, it's not a one-size-fits-all situation, guys.
So one of the new videos I did, I answered the question, why isn't just one car seat that fits every car and fits every child? So go to our YouTube channel, Diono, and check out the new videos because I do answer that question. It's not very profound answer, but it's pretty good.
But you know, it is what it is, as we say, and we really, the 3 across is a big issue, and in general, Diono's always been, I know, since my days of car seats, that's who it was, right? You've been around the block for a few years now.
So
when did you guys start?
2005, the seat was
2005.
2006, basically
Yes.
it got
so
on the
I'm not
market.
crazy, because we would have been looking in 2006, but we didn't have to worry about the 3 across, but I remember our triplet friends, they were looking for the 3 across because of course they had no choice. So that was pretty interesting. And then when I started going to ABC, which I don't remember, that might have been 2006 was my first ABC, or maybe 2007. I have no idea. I can't remember anything. But it's been really interesting to watch not only the features of car seats evolve, but the companies evolve, and really, it's even beyond evolution because the safety, honestly, cars, I think out of all the baby gear products in the world, car seats are always on the forefront of innovation.
Number one. Well, they have to be, right? Because they're life-saving devices, and we're constantly, when somebody has a car crash, and this is something we didn't talk about, but if your seat is ever in a crash, whether it's occupied or not, the seat more than likely needs to be replaced.
Yes.
And then if it's a severe crash, we want to see that seat because then our engineers take a look at how that seat performed and they check the stress, marks on it, and we get obviously the whole story about the car crash, and this way they can determine, what we need to do for the next phase of car seats. I mean, that's why, some car seat manufacturers look at auto racing, and that's why auto racing, the tire companies test on the race cars because they can tell how their tires are going to perform on the street.
It's like an advanced level of driving.
So we have a car seat replacement program,
interesting.
by the way. So if you register your car seat, and if your car insurance doesn't replace your car seat, then we'll replace it as long as you have proof of purchase and the report and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm blowing her away again. Yeah.
Because, when you have a car, we've had a Mom Squad member. We've had a Mom Squad member who got into a car crash, and thank goodness for her, it wasn't a financial hardship to replace those seats. But it's like it's not something you want to have to think about. But to that point, in Twiniversity classes, we do talk about that every single month. That even if you're like, I'm not sure if this was a bad crash, always err on the side of caution.
Always.
And the only things that I ever recommend that people buy new are car seats, mattresses, and cribs. Everything else, go for it. Go consignment sale your little brains out, because it's never going to be...
Except for shoes. That kind of grosses me out.
The shoes,
and
underwear. Shoes are tough. Okay, all right, fine. Now we're adding more things. You're like, I'm taking the underwear. You're doing it. Okay, see? So there you go. I would take shoes.
But not only...
I take my sister's shoes. Why wouldn't I take anybody else's shoes?
Yeah.
But baby shoes, maybe. But you want a first pair, yes. But honestly, the crib, the crib is big because there's been so many freaking recalls of drop-sided and all this crap. It's like too much. And the mattresses, it does. The mattresses, you do just want a new mattress. Also, the whole double-sided foam-filled versus coil, the cool gel, the coconut fibers. Oh my God. I know just as much. I probably know more about mattresses than I do about car seats, to be honest.
But going back to replacing your car seat, replace the seat belts too. If your car's not totaled, ask your insurance company, demand your insurance company replace the seat belt that was occupied with either a car seat or yourself.
Alana,
because seat belts, airbags are one-times.
2019. I mean, my kids are getting braces, guys. You know what we could do?
I have race cars to pay for.
We can make standard letters.
Yeah.
We can make standard letters that you just fill in your name, and we can make a Google form, Julie, that has a letter for you to write to your insurance company to get these items replaced. Okay, so we want our seatbelts.
Yeah, seatbelts should be replaced. It's a one-time use.
I love that.
Just like the airbags are. Yeah, seatbelt. That seatbelt during a collision.
Did you know? See? Yeah. There's a random dude sitting here, and we're schooling him.
We had a tooth. So we're at Whole Foods, and we invaded somebody's table. And,
he had a good table.
And the gentleman just had a baby. He's 2 months old, so he's learning.
I thought you said you had a tooth pulled. I was like, oh, I'm sorry that we're so... A 2-month-old.
Congratulations.
She had a baby pulled from her vagina.
Yeah. So,
look at all that we're teaching you. Are you buying or selling? Oh, good luck.
Wait a minute. You're buying and your real estate agent stood you up?
Well, not for nothing. When your real estate agent wants to meet you at Starbucks, I'm not a Starbucks, at a Whole Foods. It's my first say.
Yeah. So
and
somebody
then you
asked,
say, with these tables?
Yeah, we're at sticky table. We're sticking tables here.
We're going to show you this at the end, but we're literally sticking to the table that we had to take these napkins and we had to create our own tablecloth. Okay.
So there was a question asked if all the Diono car seats are the same width. So the Radians, all the Radians are the same width. They're 17 inches at its widest point.
Okay.
The Rainier 2s that are coming out, they're a little bit wider. They're like 18 inches. They're a little bit more massive. So while they have space-saving design down at the bottom,
and this is no cup holders. We're not taking any of that into consideration. Don't forget.
Yep, absolutely. Confusion about people don't know about insurance replacing car seats. Just demand it. Just explain to them that a car seat and an airbag and a seatbelt are one-time use, so they should cover you since you paid that premium probably for years, and that's why you have insurance.
All right. Well, look, we're going to make you standard forms, Julie, and that is what's going to be there. I know you love me, Jill.
Julie,
listen,
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry, because Julie gets equally as excited when we find that we could fulfill a need of our families, because God forbid you get into an accident, the last thing you're going to want to have to do is think up the verbiage for what the letter is going to be. So we'll take care of that. We'll put that up there. And then I think of Kimmy. And we, like I said, we had Kimmy who got into the car accident. That was like no joke.
Yeah.
So it's scary, and we're going to try to, that's what we do, right, at Twiniversity in general, is we try to fill the gaps on the things that nobody else is telling you about.
We should share those.
How can we get to win car seats for my twins, first of all? Yeah. So how you win, by the way, do you want to tell them what the grand prize is?
We are giving away 2 Radian 3 RXTs. That's our brand new all-in-one convertible booster seats.
I love it. I'm really, really stoked. So
what did I say? Convertible booster seats? Convertible car seats.
I was about to say, well, they do turn to booster.
They do turn to booster.
I was like, maybe that's what they're calling it.
No, all-in-one convertibles, technically.
So what you have to do is Julie's going to put up a link, and you are going to go and you're going to fill this out. Why we're doing that, okay? And why we're not just giving it away live is, first of all, what if somebody's kid has a fever right now and they have to hold them and they can't listen to them?
My kid has a fever right now. Poor Max.
Oh,
but he's 14, so I can't hold him anymore.
But I do. I hold my 13-year-old
I do,
shit.
but you know.
We watched TV. We watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off the other day.
I thought about that movie the other day.
It was good, and it wasn't. I mean, there's one little part with the nurse when she knocks on the door that's a little sketchy, but other than that,
I thought we were going to kind of do like a
appropriate.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off today.
I'm glad that we didn't actually. We had so much to cover. We did more than I thought we were going to do.
This is like my Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Isn't that kind of sad that this is like the epitome of
this
excitement?
is your exciting day?
It is. It is.
No, we'll do this again. Next time, what we'll do is, what could we do? We could see, do these car seats fit in a pedicab? Can I carry this car seat on the subway? I love going around my city, and considering that this is like my home, right? I love using it as a backdrop whenever I can.
Right.
Because I could be in a studio anywhere, who cares?
Right.
This is real life, although it's not your real life because you may live in a nice suburban rural area.
You need to come to my neighborhood.
I would love to.
Yeah.
I've stayed at that hotel that's attached to the mall.
Oh, yes.
Yes, see?
What
I
a
know
great-
one
what a
thing
great
about
hotel.
one thing about Birmingham. That was the first time I ever went to Bath and Body Works.
Oh.
That was
there
my
you go.
first. I don't remember what year that was.
We still have the hotel attached to the mall, the Galleria
I
Mall.
thought it was great
It's
because
now a Hilton property.
is
So,
it?
Yeah.
Well, I was traveling solo, and I don't know, when I was by myself, I liked that the mall was there. It gave me something to do.
Yeah.
Because nobody wanted to be my friend. It was
Come
sad.
back to Birmingham. You'll have a full tour.
I didn't want to make friends though because they were the people that were taking my job for the other company.
Oh.
So my office moved. This was my life pre-Twiniversity. They moved down to Birmingham. Hello, I don't know
Sorry.
why.
Hi from Alabaster. Hi, Jessica.
Hey, Alabama's in the house.
Jessica, are you rolling with the Tide or War Eagle?
What does that mean?
Oh, see, that's why you guys have to come to Alabama. So Alabama's known
can't.
for college football.
Well, who's the elephant?
That's Alabama, University of Alabama. That's
Okay.
Roll Tide. I know it doesn't
Okay,
make sense.
I have him on my Christmas tree.
Very good.
Thank you.
And then War Eagle is University of Auburn, and so we are big on football in Alabama.
Oh, we'll definitely make a trip. I like it down there. I was actually working with the Alabama Tourism Board for a hot minute.
She rolls with the Tide.
She rolls with the Tide. Oh, Utah's in the house too. Houston. Hey, Yvette, great news. We're going to have Twiniversity classes in Houston very soon. Do you know that? Laura doesn't even know that. Shh, don't tell anybody. It's literally like hot off the presses. Like contracts just got signed. Now the educational process. Crystal from the Twin to Twin book.
Barbados. That's where we ought to go next time. No
All
offense
right,
to anybody,
Tiffany, get our room ready.
Barbados
We're coming
would be
down.
wonderful.
This is great. Jennifer, I'm in Florida at least once a year. I usually go to the Coral Springs Mother of Twins Club.
I grew up at Coral Springs.
In your neck of the woods.
My neck of
They
the
have
woods.
South Florida, Broward County in general has a really, really good Twins Club. And I was just with a bunch of bloggers from Jupiter the
Jupiter's
other day.
nice.
Not the planet, the city. It's really nice. I will be in LA, and then we'll be in Vegas next week.
We
See,
will
we're
be.
taking the show on the road. We didn't even know.
Gonna be
Let's
fun.
hope that I make it to Vegas. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed that everything works out, and that's what happens. So the things that we wanted to cover today is when to do it. It's different for everybody, is the moral of the story. God forbid you get into an accident. Now you know what's covered. You know the seat options that you have, and when you go forward facing and rear facing. Of course, that's dependent on the seat that you have. We now know that we could fit into a Volkswagen. How do we say the name of the car again?
Tiguan.
Tiguan. Spell that.
Tiguan.
Exactly.
I should know this. We're a Volkswagen family. My oldest
It's a
drives a
G?
Volkswagen. Yeah, G.
Random dad says G.
Volkswagen.
What's your name? Dan Nat. Nice to meet you.
Volkswagen.
Is that our second Dan? That's our second Dan of the
Dan
day.
of the day. Dan of the day. Cookies. I know we have cookies. Oh my gosh. Can you just not give me?
See?
Oh my.
Why don't you just call your friends at Volkswagen,
I should
Alana?
just call my friends at Volkswagen.
Hold on. Who am I? Hello, Volkswagen.
It's Alana.
Could you tell me if this car seat? You don't have to say it's Alana. They know it's you.
I do.
They see caller ID.
Tiguan. It's a Tiguan.
I love it.
And I love Volkswagens. Volkswagens are...
That was my very first car.
I had a Volkswagen Bug.
I had a Golf.
No, I'm sorry.
I think Laura's trying to rob you.
I had a Volkswagen van, the bus.
Ooh, like the murder vans?
Yeah, well, there weren't. Were they the murder vans? They didn't have tinted windows. I had flames going down the side and peace signs.
God.
And it was like a bus. And it was a bus.
I love it. Did you have candy in the van?
I did not have any candy in the van.
Well, then it wasn't a murder van.
Good.
That's how you know.
And then I had a Volkswagen Bug. And
did you see the new Bugs?
my son has a Turbo Beetle.
A Turbo Beetle?
Yeah, a Volkswagen Bug. But it's about 5 years old now. He doesn't have the brand new ones.
Look, people are literally buying new cars. Extended rear facing.
Extended rear facing.
They love
hashtag.
it. This is how we're doing it.
Something didn't fit rear facing.
I'm Nat. Did you just rob me? You can rob me anytime for Dan. It's all right. He's hiding now from his wife and baby. Now we really know why he's still hanging out with us.
Yeah, he's just hanging out with us.
When you have a 2-month-old, it's fine.
Oh my God.
We won't tell anybody where you are, Dan. Nobody even saw you.
Thanks for letting us have your table, Dan.
Thank you very much.
We invaded Dan's space.
Thank you for our fake tablecloth. Leave it for everybody. I'm shocked.
I bet the
that
Dionos
not
would fit
everybody
in
else
any
did
of the
that.
VWs. But we did 3 across in the Tiguan.
That worked good.
I know it fits forward facing in a Volkswagen Bug. Can't do 3 across in a Bug because there's only 2 seats in the back.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no seatbelt. So that's the other thing, right?
Right, in the center, right. If there's clearly no
Clearly.
seatbelt, it's not a seating position.
Yeah.
But I know I've
No.
done it forward facing in the Bug. And I haven't tried one in the new Atlas yet, but I'm sure it works in the Atlas, which is their SUV.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's in their
We
SUV.
just saw like one of the last Volkswagen Bugs off the line, and we saw it in Bermuda. They have. My son is obsessed with transportation, and as a little kid, like he loved trains, right? So he was like a total train kid. We had every Thomas train. Then we had in New York, because we're clearly weird, we have wooden subway cars.
Yeah.
So we had these little subway cars, and that's how my kids learned their colors and letters, was based off of our subway system. Where everybody else, I don't know how everybody else's kids learn numbers and letters. But he had this wooden system, and he loved it. And then from there, as he got older, he went to Geo Tracks, right, from Fisher Price. And then from there, we just kept doing this ridiculous evolution.
So this is This is how Andrew started, and now look what he's racing.
Could you show them what it is? This is what he's driving.
That's what he's driving now.
My husband would love this.
Oh, he ought to come down and take the Porsche Sport experience.
For my hubby's big 4.0, we went down to Disney, and we did the Tom Petty track.
Yeah, I have a better program.
Wait a
for
minute.
him.
If we really do, he's not watching this. He's now going to be 50 in December. Could we do something?
Yes.
And I'll come down, and he'll be like, "Why are we going to Alabama?"
Right.
And I'm going to be like, "Shut your mouth and get on that plane." Does JetBlue fly there? I have way too many miles. That's the only
You can
airline
always
I
go
can
to
fly
Atlanta
at.
and drive over. It's only 2.5 hours from the airport to my
That's
door.
what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to do this.
I haven't told her how much it costs, though.
We don't care. It doesn't matter. He's 50. It's going to be cheaper than going to Italy or something.
Yes.
So
for
there
sure,
you go.
for sure.
We're not
for
going to
sure.
have a party
Although
for him.
I'd love to go to Italy with you. I love Italy.
You know, we wanted to do that, and then I work with car companies, ironically. So I don't know if you know that too. We do a lot of test drives, and we test to see different cars. So I haven't done it in a while, and I know I should, but we did Hyundai, we did Volvo, we did Kia. What else did we do? We did Mazda. I don't remember.
Have you done a Porsche? Porsche?
No, because that wouldn't be a sensible family car.
Oh,
We only do real sensible family cars.
But there is sensible Porsche cars. You have
Really?
the Cayenne, and you have the Panamera.
Sure. Sensible for who?
Well, you know.
When
we win the lottery. When we win the lottery.
Yeah.
You know. The Cayenne. Mhm.
Is a Porsche?
Yes, it's a Porsche.
And how much is
Porsche.
that?
So you buy used. You know,
It's got to be like super used, like it's just got to be the back seat.
I just bought.
That's all that we could afford.
So
Mitsubishi, thank you, Marnie.
You know what are your biggest fears?
One of my biggest fears? Oh, I don't know. I have so many of them. Alana.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm afraid of my kids stopping breathing.
So sensible thing.
Who is that?
You have a fear of
I have
stopping
a
breathing?
fear. My son has a chronic respiratory issue, and his throat just closes.
Oh.
So that's my
a good
biggest fear.
I mean, it's not a good fear, but it's a legitimate
It's a real.
fear.
Oh
it's
no.
a legitimate fear.
Most of my fears are realistic. I don't like snakes.
Yeah.
But if you were like, your kids are going to die unless you get in this box of snakes, I could do it. I don't mind heights
My kid
at all.
might have to die.
Really?
I'm not
"Adios,
fearful.
kids."
I'm just not fearful. So
What are you
my
afraid
biggest
of?
fear, getting cancer.
That's a big one.
And
Yes.
that's a big one for you, and being in a car crash.
Being in a car crash
But
is
now
scary.
I bought a Volvo S90 sedan. I bought it used with like
Okay.
15,000 miles on it, and it's really more about my
test
husband
drive?
driving.
Okay.
It with me because I'm forever telling him how
Yes.
to drive. So now I feel I'm very much relaxed.
So you're like, this
I'm very
car is
relaxed.
going to
I
keep
mean,
me safe?
Yeah.
I think I drove a V90 something.
An
Do you
SUV?
remember?
The
Yeah.
SUV?
And it had the Jesus take the wheel feature.
Ah.
So
yep.
under 30 miles, you don't have to hold the wheel and it drives.
So now you can go faster and
I don't
it
want
drives
to.
for
I'm
you.
that I'm scared of.
Yeah, I don't like
I won't
that.
do it. I'm not taking my hands off the wheel.
I'm not either.
Call me old-fashioned. I like to drive my olden cars.
Control issues, old fashioned.
Yeah.
I'm the same way though. I'm not taking my
That's
wheel.
that.
But what I do like on it.
Spiders. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't think a car
She already
seat fits.
got bit by a brown
Oh,
recluse.
spiders. I
Why
thought
are you
we're talking
afraid
about
of
the
that?
cars. I thought a spider car.
Oh wait,
a brown
not-
recluse. Yeah.
Yeah, that would get you. But look, why would you be afraid of spiders if you already got bit by one and you
I
live
work
to tell?
overnight, so car crashes at 3 a.m. scare me.
Yeah.
Actually, you're probably safer on the road at 3 a.m. because there's not a lot of cars on the road.
It's really the other people driving.
Yeah.
We got into a fender bender not too long ago. It was so aggravating. It was so aggravating.
Well, let's talk about that because most car crashes happen at less than 30 miles an hour. They're normally within 2 miles of your house. So those of you that leave the house, go into the grocery store and go, oh, I'm just going around the corner and I'll have to buckle up. That is when your car crash is going to happen.
Who would do that?
Well, a lot of people do. I mean, even in my neighborhood, our school was within like 2 miles of everybody's house.
Yeah.
And the kids are just standing up, hanging out the sunroof, having a great time. You know,
What's wrong with this?
well, you know what happens is we get in that car, we feel like we're safe now. We get in those 4 doors and we feel like we're safe and
yeah.
everything's okay. But again, it's about physics. Weight times speed equals force. So you got to buckle up no matter
Yeah,
when.
it's just a habit, which is great. It's now, I think that like for my kids, they don't get in a back seat. I have to be honest, I sometimes still get in a back seat without a seat.
You have a boat, right?
I do have a
So
boat.
we had a boat, and the first time I got in the boat, and I'm like,
And you had no seatbelt.
and I had no seatbelt. I was
I'm all
like,
right. Our boat,
wow.
we call it the Golden Girls boat. It's the oldest boat in the world. It was my grandmother's boat, and we just maintain it. But literally, this is how fast we go. This is as fast as you go. And the kids are always like, let's take it and go tubing. I'm like, sure. I could literally blow
scared
on the
of running
tube.
over a child.
It
Just
would
roll,
go.
I always
Yeah.
roll down my windows in my neighbor. Yeah, I roll down my windows, even though I have a
I
camera.
think that's pretty scary.
I
agree.
roll down my windows if it's like during the day.
Yeah.
Because I'm in a neighborhood with a ton of little
And
kids.
you just yell
Well-
out the window, and you're like, Alana's coming!
Alana's moving! Yeah, just so I can hear. Even though I have a huge
Yes.
screen and the camera angle is really wide, if I walk out my door and I hear kids are
Yeah.
outside, I just,
Oh, I
automatically
don't even
do
think
it.
about that. And I guess I should think about that. But here, I drive every day. I don't know if you know this. This is crazy. I literally drive every single day. I drive my kids to school. There's really no good public transportation option, and I'm not into walking a mile in the morning when I don't even want to wear a bra, let alone like walk in the street.
You can walk without a bra.
You know, it would be scary in the summertime. In the wintertime, it's okay. Nobody knows. But in the summertime, it's not okay.
I think there should
it's
be
totally
legislation
not okay.
that women can walk around
It's
no matter
totally,
what without bras.
Nobody wants this.
I
It's
know,
not
but
something.
it just should be natural.
It's like super. After breastfeeding twins, it's very National Geographic is what I would
a
say.
girlfirm from high school say that to
Yeah,
me.
it's fine. I'm
Even-
okay
even
with
without
it.
breastfeeding.
I fed
it's
my
still,
children. That's
Yeah.
what I'm.
Look at the other set of legs.
It's totally. It's when my knees, when my knees get chafing from the hitting as I take steps.
We
That's
have
it. On the
digressed away
floor.
from car seat safety.
Listen, it's safety
But that's
in
okay.
general.
Because we didn't
It's
even
nipple safety on the floor.
And of course, we didn't talk about some of the other products that Diono provides out
Oh my
there.
God, I really do want to, like, I'm excited, and we'll do it
Yeah.
at ABC too if you're cool. You'll have
Yeah.
a real booth too?
We have a real booth.
Okay, so what I want us to see, and we'll go back and we'll visit, I would like if we could see the Carrier in action. I'm sure you'll have others. Are you launching anything there? Like that fancy new car seat? Am I allowed to talk about that?
With the Monterey,
Okay, yeah.
we're not launching it, but we are.
Okay.
I think we're showing it.
Okay.
So it's not really
Oh
like.
my God, you're going to go crazy. Wait till you see it.
It's going to be unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
Um,
I only saw a picture of it. I can't wait to touch it.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I haven't even touched it yet.
Oh my
I mean, I
gosh.
see drawings and approve and all that stuff, but I don't
The comments of the boobs, tuck them in my
throw them,
boots.
tuck them in the boots, throw them
I
over the
do
shoulders.
love you guys so much. This is why, like, how could I do anything else? Like, who gets to do this? Who gets to be like, hey, let's go around all day, let's talk about safety, but then let's end the day talking about our boobs hanging on the floor.
Having lots of coffee.
And it doesn't matter.
There is nothing in our
It's great.
coffee, by the way, other than cream
No,
and
I
monk
would.
fruit.
I totally.
Oh,
I would've.
Laura says she spiked our coffee.
I would at this time. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I would have been. It really almost is 5 o'clock.
It is almost 5
Yeah,
o'clock.
I gotta go cook.
I think it's 5
dinner
o'clock in
and stuff.
Bermuda. I can't even say
Bermuda?
Bermuda.
It's an hour different,
Oh,
right?
gosh.
What's happening over there?
Okay,
That's going
can somebody
right
tell
through my
Whole
teeth.
Foods to put felt tips under
They don't
their
even want
legs?
to clean their tables.
I know.
You want them to put belt tips on the chairs? They literally don't even wash the tables.
The tables are really sticky.
Because, so let's write, get us some comments for the comment cards.
Yeah.
Let's do it. We'll put it on our Yelp review.
Yeah,
Dear
absolutely.
Whole Foods.
Your tables are sticky and your legs
Jill,
are very noisy.
tag Whole Foods so that they could do something about this. I could deal with the
Is right,
squeaking
Jennifer. Oh, I can't.
versus
The stickiness? But
I
I could prevent the stickiness. We made this great tablecloth.
let me show them what we did.
We made tables. So
We're not kidding.
Look, so this literally
Wait, here.
sticks. I can't even get the bottom part off.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
so it just sticks.
Do we have the only table? Or we like everybody else doesn't seem to have?
No,
this
she's
problem?
got sticky. No, I think, and she does too.
I think we're all doing it. All right. Well, we have to wrap up because I have to go make dinner for my children because I still have them, so I have to take care of them. I don't even know when
I
I'm
have
making.
to check on Max.
Oh my gosh! You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a rotisserie chicken from Whole Foods.
There you go.
Gonna get us a rotisserie chicken. Go home. I have some cauliflower. I'll make cauliflower soup. It's my son's #1 food in the whole
that's
wide
great.
world.
Do you make cauliflower mashed potatoes?
I do a lot.
Oh, with butter.
We don't use because I don't use potatoes
right.
anymore. I mean,
real
so
butter
that's
and
it.
garlic and salt.
I
Oh, it's
love
wonderful.
it. I actually like to make a garlic oil,
Yeah.
and then I put that in so that I don't have to
Nice.
saute garlic. So I just make like a big batch of olive oil with garlic. You saute the garlic in the olive oil, you let it cool, put it in a jar, you're good to go.
You see how car seats brings everything together?
It does because it's a part of life.
It is a part
It
of
really
life.
is. It's like it's whether you want to deal with it or not. It's too bad. You got to deal with it, and safety is a priority. Everything that we do at Twiniversity, I tell you all the time, there's deal breakers, right? We have deal breakers. A lot of things, you can do what you want.
If you
Car
have
seats,
more
you can.
questions,
Yes.
alana.pinkerton@diono.com. You can flood my inbox.
You could also send us a direct
Yep.
message, and then we could forward it. So
Yep.
don't worry about that.
That'd
we
be
got you
easier,
covered.
probably.
But this is it's not the beginning, right? We've already done a few things, so now they're a part of our family. I'm telling you right now, a very, 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 very trusted, nationally recognized, totally available brand. Great option. So go check them out. We had so much fun today. Thank you very
No,
much.
thank you.
I mean, I know that we're probably going to have to park because I have to go buy my yarn. We're going to go buy yarn too, by the way. I have to match this green. I have to. I have no
have to.
choice. I'm up here. I never go above 14th Street. Do you know that I never go uptown?
I'm glad I'm bringing her out.
I
in the
haven't
world.
been in this neighborhood in New York City in at least 8 years.
Wow. I haven't either.
I have this. No, I got
Oh,
everything
thanks.
downtown.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
I need to
this
come
was good.
to your neighborhood next time.
Yes, that would be great.
Yes.
So we're gonna call it a day, kids. We hope that you enjoy the day, but it doesn't end here. Don't forget to go and register for the opportunity to win. And just so you know, the reason why we did that is we want you to still have some kind of communication with Alana. So we're gonna once you opt in, we're gonna send your email addresses to Alana so that if they have any sales, promotions, or whatever, it's coming right to you. You don't even have to wait for me to tell you. So guys, thank you for joining us. I hope you had fun, and that's it. So thank you, Julie. Thank you, Laura.
Yes.
Thank you, the rest of the
Thank you,
Twiniversity
everyone.
team. And we'll see you later, alligators.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.